Hello, everyone. This is Antara Keeler, and I'm with LearnBridge Online. And today I have with me Curt Soloff. Hey, Curt, how are you?
And Tara, how's it going today?
Not bad. Curt, I see you're back in the library of LearnBridge Online, the world headquarters. Is that what you're calling it?
Oh yes, the it's a very nice library here.
It looks that way.
Yes, it's certainly a nice luxury that LearnBridge Online has become so prolific that we're able to have this wonderful campus where we can
Excellent, excellent.
record our
I,
videos.
I hope that I and lots of our other learners get to visit you in the library one of these days. So, Kurt, I believe you were telling me you had a very exciting play of the hand board to share with us. Tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about it, please.
absolutely. I've got a hand that I want to share with everyone, and this is it's a play problem, but there's I guess a little bit of a twist in the sense that it's a contract that technically shouldn't be makeable,
Okay.
but I think what we want to do is show people that you shouldn't give up hope, and that sometimes you can enlist a little help from the opponents, and perhaps make a contract that you shouldn't make.
Okay.
And
Lovely.
so for this one, I will say the stakes were pretty high. I played this hand recently in the finals of a regional knockout,
Oh,
and
oh,
my
wow.
opponents
Yeah.
were two world and multiple time national champions.
Oh, wow.
So this, I
Wow.
guess, was either my chance to shine or to fail miserably.
And looks like you shone. Okay, let's
All
watch
right.
this. Wow,
Yeah.
finals,
Should we take
regional.
a look?
Sure, absolutely. Let's take a look.
All right. So we'll look at the hand from my perspective
Okay.
here in the play. And I was in third seat, and this was a pretty normal looking one spade opening. It's a nice hand, right?
Yeah, yeah, 18 points, five card
18
suit. Very nice.
points, figuring my plan is possibly to, to show that I have a strong balanced hand depending on the twists and turns of the auction.
Okay.
Now, a convention was used here, and many people might be familiar with Michael's Q bid, which normally two spades would be used to show a two suitor with hearts and a minor.
Correct.
My opponent's doing something a little bit different. They were showing specifically at least 5-5 in hearts and clubs with this bid.
Okay.
So just kind of another version, variation, if you will, on Michael's.
Okay.
Well, my partner supported spades as a passed hand at the 3 level, and that, of course, I thought was enough to
We never
go
turned
ahead
down an
and go
invite.
in with the game.
Yeah.
We're playing teams, right? So we got to bid these games.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
And this was the opening lead that I got.
Okay. Interesting.
So kind of good news, bad news, right? We've got a
Yeah.
great spade fit, but it's a little unfortunate that these hands are completely mirrored in distribution.
Yes. No chance to uh, pitch anything, and we've got a sure loser in clubs, a sure loser, two losers in hearts potentially, maybe even three, and the king of diamonds is missing. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of work to do, right?
A lot of work to
So
do.
so it's not looking too good. Now,
No.
there is some hope, I think, that the king of diamonds is in east because
Correct.
it's west showing length in clubs and hearts.
Perfect.
So that finesse might work, but we are missing the 10 and the 9 of diamonds as well. So
Right.
even if the finesse works, it looks like we are likely to have a slow diamond loser, along with the
Looks,
losers that you mentioned, the ace of clubs, and probably two heart losers for sure, right?
yes.
Well,
Yes.
already that's too many to make four spades.
Right.
So I was a little worried about the outcome of this hand. At the same time, in a team match, I do expect the pair sitting in our seats at the other table to be playing the same four spade contract, right?
Good point. Yes.
Okay, well, so I went ahead and won the opening lead and in my hand.
Okay.
And I knew that I wanted to take a diamond finesse on this hand.
Right.
And I decided to go ahead and play the queen, planning to overtake the king. I'm just trying to make sure that I have a couple of easy
Entry.
dummy entries in the trump
Yes.
suit.
Yes.
And as expected, it was, in fact, a singleton trump.
Yep.
And the queen of hearts was pitched. And this is a kind of a revealing discard, right? What do we think West's holding is in the heart suit?
Well, they definitely have a five card suit. They've told us that. They definitely have ace high, but it's ace, queen, jack, 10,
That's
probably.
how it looks, right?
Right.
And that would explain the lack of a heart lead, right?
Yes.
If West thinks that I have the king of hearts and doesn't want to set up my king,
Right.
then he's going to be looking for a passive lead, right?
Correct.
So that seems to be the reason for having led the singleton trump, which normally is not a great lead unless you are specifically being very careful about helping declare, right? And then it makes sense as a lead. So
Right. Okay.
okay, so West started with, we think, five hearts and five clubs. In theory, could have a sixth card
Right.
in one
Yeah.
of the long suits.
Yeah. And a single spade. So they have two
Spade.
diamonds
Yeah,
or
should be no more than two diamonds, right?
correct. Yes.
Well, since for this contract to have any chance at all, I certainly need East to have the king of diamonds. So I went ahead and took the diamond finesse.
Okay.
Technically, I should be playing the jack here.
But we want
Why-
another entry and we want to come back in. Is
Yeah,
it?
well, the idea is if there would be a very remote possibility that if West had exactly 10-9 doubleton,
Okay.
dummy has jack 8-7. We could have
Yeah.
three natural diamond winners. Unlikely,
Right.
but
Right.
possible. So
Okay.
something that I didn't notice until after the fact. But I took the diamond finesse and it worked.
Yay.
Okay, so far so good.
Right.
Now I went ahead and cashed the ace. Now this sets up a diamond winner for the defense as we see the 10.
Mm-hmm.
So why did I do that? Because I wanted to strip West of everything except the hearts and clubs that were shown during the
So
auction.
when he gets on lead, he can't play to his partner.
Exactly.
Nice play. Oh, wow, Kurt. I would have never thought of that. Okay.
All right, but we're still not out of the woods yet.
Right.
I actually need a little help from my left-hand opponent.
Okay.
So I want to knock out the ace of clubs because I have to lose that anyhow.
Perfect. Yes.
I don't really want them to take the first club because if I lead a club now and West takes the ace, he's
He
got
can
a
play
safe
his
exit with a
cards.
club, right?
Yes.
I actually was not expecting this to work. I thought, well, maybe I can catch my left-hand opponent. I don't know if napping is the right word. But I went ahead and played a club to the king, and it held.
He didn't take his ace. Okay.
He didn't take his ace. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to throw him in with his ace.
Right. And now he has to play a club. If he plays a club, we can rough and we can pitch a diamond. If he plays a heart, our king's good.
Right. Now, we have lost one trick, right?
Right.
So we can't afford to lose two hearts
Yes.
and a diamond.
Right.
We can only lose two more tricks, not three.
Ooh.
So I think West is actually safe if he
The
plays
leader heart.
ace of hearts and then the jack of hearts.
Yes.
Gives me my heart trick, but then I
Right.
still will probably have two losers, or I could have two losers,
Mm-hmm.
but he may be stuck the second time.
Right.
So he thought for a very long time and then eventually played a club.
Okay.
All right, so this is all right. This gives me a rough slough, right?
Yes.
So I roughed in the dummy. I pitched a diamond. But now if I want to completely strip the hand out, I need to get this other diamond roughed, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I played the last diamond. East covered the king.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I went ahead and roughed big
Okay.
because what I want to do, I don't want to lead the hearts out of my hand, right?
No, of course
I
not.
need to get back to the dummy.
Yes.
So here's a spade back to the dummy.
Mm-hmm.
And now all I need is for East not to have the 10, right? We think because of the defensive carding, we think West is likely to have started with ace, queen, jack, 10, right? We talked about that.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm going to lead a heart off. And if East puts up the 10, I have a problem, right? If East has the 10 or the jack,
Got
then
it.
I'm either going to have to duck it and East will get to lead another heart through, or I'll have to play my king and it'll get swallowed up by the ace, right? Um,
Yes.
so
Fingers crossed, no 10. Oh, let's
luckily
go
I
to the
saw the
9.
7. And at this moment, it was funny. And this, if this tells you, how astute these opponents were, as soon as West realized his partner did not have the 9, he knew this was over. And he basically claimed for me at that point. He's
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh, you have the 9, don't you? Yep. There we go.
Oh, wow.
So,
Excellent play. Okay.
yeah, so he was able to. So the best he could do at this point was go ahead and cash the
His
ace.
ace.
But
And
then
that's it.
now I was good, right? I have a good heart and trumps. So that
Wow. That is
was the
excellent.
end.
Yay. So our takeaways here are don't ever give up. Don't ever worry if you've got world class players as your opponents, and think about the bidding. Think about the inferences that you can make from the bidding. And even though you've told me this, I'm not sure if I would have the gumption to think about it or take the guts, have the guts to do what you did. Um, well done, Curt. So
Yeah,
did you guys
if
win the
I don't know the
toss?
distribution, if I don't get
Yeah.
information on the distribution during the auction, I am probably going set on this hand, right?
Yes. Yes.
So,
Wow.
but use what's available to you to your best advantage. And look, luck is still a part of this game too, right? You need to get a little lucky sometimes.
Right. And what happened at the other table? Were they also in the
Uh,
four
yeah, the
spade
other table
pocket?
they went down 2 in 4 spades. I think they should get out for down 1. I don't know exactly how the play went. They ended up down 2, but even down 1 created the game swing that ended up
You
making
needed.
a difference in the match. So
Oh,
it
wow.
ended up
Excellent.
being a keyboard to the outcome of the match, which my team actually won. So
Oh, wow. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, folks, if you want to come out and learn a little bit more from Curt, come to LearnBridge online and join us. Curt Soloff does lots of lessons. His lessons are called Dynamic Defense with Curt Soloff. But other than defense, he also talks about play of the hand, as we just saw. Thank you so much, Curt. Until next time, everyone, we'll see you later. Bye for now.
take care.
Thanks.